India's Chandrayaan.3 is getting closer to the moon. It has entered the lunar orbit, even sent back some pictures of the moon. The landing is scheduled for the 23rd of August, but it looks like Chandrayaan may have a new competitor now. Russia's Luna-25. It is Moscow's first lunar mission in 50 years, and it too wants to land near the South Pole. So it's a race to the moon, and India and Russia are not the only ones. The US and China are also staking claims. Looks like the moon is the hottest piece of cosmic real estate right now. But the big question is, who will win this race? Our next report tells you.
3, 2, 1. We rise together, back to the moon and beyond.
International tensions can be quite volatile, but countries are taking their feud to a new location. They're racing to stake their claim on the moon. Yes, you heard that right. While some nations are still arguing about borders on Earth, others are extending their territorial ambitions, this time all the way to the moon. The primary suspects are the same as the ones on Earth, the United States and China. America is going back to the moon, but this time to stay. At least that's NASA's plan for now, and they want to do it before China. This is part of America's Artemis project. It wants to send humans to the moon at least by 2030. But why again? Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin have already done it once, and they did it 50 years ago. So why is NASA going back to the moon? The answer could be FOMO, the fear of missing out, or the need to come first in everything. NASA's moon mission may not sound exciting, because why do the same thing again? But they're doing it anyway. That's because China is now focused on the moon. They want to send citizens there. They're planning a lunar base. All of these before 2030. China has its eyes set on the moon, and it's not going down well with Washington. And wants to win. Why? Because America is wary. Nelson cited the South China Sea as an example. He said if China could stake its claims there, it could do so on the moon too. NASA wants to assure that resources on the moon are available to all, so it wants to get there first. But it's not just a race between the US and China. Other nations too are part of the space race, like India and Russia.
3, 2, 1, 0.
India launched Chandrayaan-3 on July 14th. It's already released some images of the moon. Chandrayaan-3 is supposed to land on the moon on August 23rd. If successful, India will be the first country to land on the South Pole. It will also be the fourth nation to achieve a lunar soft landing, after the US, the former Soviet Union, and China. But the Chandrayaan now has a new competitor. Moscow is launching its lander on August 11th. This is Russia's first lunar mission since 1976.